Morning, guys. There are very few football players I dislike more than Cam Newton. From 2010, when he pulled a miracle comeback against Alabama, to his disappointing professional career, this man has been the object of my disdain. However, this morning I find myself completely in his corner. He spoke the truth and will probably be crucified for it. Let's check it out. Cam Newton wants women to get back to cooking, letting men lead, by Bobby Burack. Cam Newton wants a particular type of woman, one who cooks well and doesn't talk too much. On Sunday, Newton discussed the role of women on the $1 Million Worth of Game podcast. I had a perfect example of what a man was in my life by my father. My parents have been together for 36 or 37 years now, and it's a beautiful thing. Now, here's a man just being honest about what he wants in a woman. He's seen his parents have a long, successful marriage, and that's what he wants for himself. That's his right as a human being. I grew up in a 3-parent household. My mom, my father, and my grandmother. And I knew what a woman was, not a bad bitch. The host then asked Newton to elaborate on what he meant by bad bitch, and Newton happily complied. A bad bitch is a person who just, girl, I'm a bad bitch. I'm doing this, I'm doing that. I look the part, but I don't act the part, Newton explained. There's a lot of women who are bad bitches. And I say bitches in a way not to degrade a woman, but just to go off the aesthetic of what they deem as a boss chick. Well, we all know exactly what he's talking about. Women who wear a ton of makeup and the tightest clothes they can squeeze into and try to act like a man. They think being aggressive and unpleasable is attractive. Bitches like that are a dime a dozen. And here's where Newton may get into trouble with the sports media types who already think he's sexist for joking with a female reporter in 2017. Now, a woman for me is handling your own, but knowing how to cater to a man's needs. Newton goes on, right? And I think a lot of times when you get that aesthetic of I'm a boss bitch, I'm a this, I'm a that, no, baby, you can't cook, you don't know when to be quiet, you don't know how to allow a man to lead. Well, whatever grudge I had against this man has disappeared with those last sentences. He's saying what we all know. No man wants to be with these bossy women. Sex is the only thing keeping them relevant. Our PC culture doesn't allow men to speak openly. So feminists and the Twitter mob will likely attack Newton for his comments. However, his point is reasonable. Newton is proud to have grown up in a traditional household where his father worked and his mother cooked, cleaned, and raised kids. Obviously, these conventional roles are not for every family, but there's nothing wrong with a man and a woman performing traditional roles in their household. He says his parents have been together for 37 years, so they must be doing something right. If anything, it seems as though Newton simply regrets not providing the same upbringing for his children. So he's matured. His career is behind him, and he's thinking about getting old. As a man, you want to leave behind a legacy. As a father, you have to form that legacy through your children. How they will remember you is all that matters. Newton has 4 children with his former girlfriend, Kia Proctor. The two split when he fathered a child with an Instagram model while Proctor was pregnant. By the way, we don't condemn those who prefer bad bitches either. To each his own. We have to remember that he's a millionaire celebrity, so he can't quite relate to the problems us ordinary guys face. But he did have a humble beginning, and he seems to be pretty level-headed. Either way, he's just repeating what we all say. We want a woman that can cook and clean the house. The only difference is his celebrity makes everything he says and does newsworthy. But we'll see where this goes. We'll see how bad they treat him for it. But like I said, he's just saying what we all want to say. This is all I got. I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll talk to you soon.